Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now it's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Under 10, under 10, 60, Panther 60.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Great touchdown, great touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker, 82 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Mike 4, Mike 4. Here it comes, Mike 4.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Mike 4. You ain't doing
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 4. You run. Check.
They'll run this with Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Come on. Set. 19.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll drop to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
4 down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Hines.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Yo, yo, yo. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on. Hey, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Well, he was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Back to throw here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Tight end left, tight end left. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Three down. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike smash. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Panther 60. Panther, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike 4. Watch the run.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
18, Pioneer.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
On the set. Yes, Mike. How you getting the headache? 70-10, look. Sponge. No.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. That boy's got 40.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw.
Get out the field, defense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kingsley Keke able to record his 5th sack of the season. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
4 down. Mike 4.
Back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, fellas.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Viking 18. 1-3. Check 37. Check 37.
This is Hines. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
58, boys. 58. 58. Cougar 19. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Go! 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cut. Check 13. Drop roll 80. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, they scared. Hey, check Mike. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mike 4, Mike 4. All right. Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, let's get this. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mike 4. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 4. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mike 4, Mike 4.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
7 5,
He'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Mike 4, Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll drop to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 4. Cowboy 80. Watch the run. You gonna take it.
On 1st down, Akers, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. Got 19. Mike 4. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate, The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. This way. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Check 9.
On the give, this is Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, we got a seal.
The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. Now a first down carry for Harris. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A give to Harris. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Being chased out left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve